Hey guys, this is Cole 45. I know I haven't made a YouTube video in quite a long time. I've just been going through some stuff, haven't had the time, the money, or the ambition, I guess you call it, to make a video. I really felt this video just had to have been made. This is a real serious video if you're not comfortable with stuff like drugs or death. Skip this video. It might bring up some bad memories or whatever, but this is a serious topic that I feel has to be talked about. I made a friend like last year back in October. Uh, she is a real good friend. We went to a Kiss concert back in October. That was the first time I've ever met her, and we had a good time. Um, and later we've been hanging out uh, once in a while, a good bit. Yeah, we and I've also been hanging out with her family. Well, her mother, her brother, and mostly her dad. I've actually been hanging out with her dad quite a lot lately. Um, First time I saw her dad was on her 21st birthday. We celebrated her birthday at a bar. Um, we had a good time, and I've then we went to an amusement park later that in the summer this summer, and I rode with him pretty much on all the rides. We had a good time. It was really a good day. We had fun. And then after that, I've been hanging out with her dad quite a lot lately. Driving places, we'd hang out, joke around. He was a funny guy. He's a funny guy. He's just well, I'll tell you in a minute what happened. Um, Anyways, back in June, I had a cousin. Like at the end of June, I had a cousin. He went missing for like 4 or 5 days. Um, Nobody could find him. Unfortunately, he was found in the back of a church. His body was found. He died of a heroin overdose. Um, and then um, my friend's dad, who I've been hanging out with, was also is also a drug addict. Um, he was doing heroin too, and I was kind of hoping with my cousin's death that would have been a wake up call for him. Unfortunately, it wasn't. He um, he's done heroin a lot, and he's overdosed a lot, but they always were able to revive him, and he was a good guy. I'm in no way judging him because he was a drug addict. He's a good guy, and he just made some bad decisions. We all make bad decisions that we have to cope with. Um, anyway, he shot up one last time. He got some drugs. He shot up, then he went for a drive. He crashed the car. He's he They went to the hospital. He was unresponsive. I heard he died for like 40 minutes, and they resuscitated him. They brought him back to life, and then the hospital was afraid of brain damage and stuff, and they kept him. Today is Saturday. He went to the hospital a couple days ago on Thursday. He said he was unresponsive. They kept him overnight. Yesterday there was some brain swelling, but I guess it went down or something. I'm not sure, but they pretty much said he was clinically brain dead. The family had to make the tough decision to unplug him and let him go peacefully. He died, and I really feel horrible about this because I've actually bonded with him, and I I never had a dad growing up. I didn't lose him. He didn't die. He just never visited. And Harry kind of, well, my friend's dad, didn't mean to drop a name, but my friend's dad kind of really filled the void of not having a father. And I've only known him for 4 months, and he was a great guy. He was a great father, I was told. He's a great husband. He just did stuff that he made a mistake, and I took him to NA meetings because I found out he was really into hard drugs, and took him to an NA meeting, tried to get him some counseling, get him a therapist, but it just didn't work out, and he unfortunately paid the ultimate price of his actions. Um, I'm still grieving. My heart hurts. I'm really in a depressed state. But I will be fine. I'm really more concerned about my friend and her family, what they're going through, because what I'm feeling, they're feeling way, way worse than I could ever feel. Because, like I said, I've only known him for like 4 or 5 months, maybe, and they've known him all their lives. So it's like, in no way can I even pretend to imagine how they must feel. I've been doing everything I could. I made a GoFundMe to help them cover funeral costs. If you would like to help, because I know everybody's probably struggling financially, but any little bit would help with funeral costs. It's just everybody's struggling financially, and we're trying to make what we can just to have one last goodbye. Um, my my cousins, they had a celebration of life for my cousin a week ago, and my friend and her family, including her dad, were there, and we actually went outside and we talked to her dad for a little bit. We talked about, hopefully this is a wake up call for him, and hopefully he'll just try to do better and not use anymore. It's hard to kick drugs. Best thing is to never get into drugs, but if you do, it is hard to kick drugs. And unfortunately, I was hoping that my cousin's death would be a wake up call. It wasn't good enough, and he sadly kept using. It's really hard on me. Okay, I know his daughter, who I've grown a close friendship with. She's really upset. She was hysterical yesterday, and which is understandable. The closest thing I had was a grandfather who passed when I was 16. Yeah, 16. He was like a father figure to me, so I know how they felt, but I don't know. It's just, he really was a great guy, and my grandfather was a great guy too, and I was really sad when he passed. I'm trying to help this family however I can. I'm actually planning on getting them, talking to my therapist about helping them get some counseling to get through this. It's it's just not an easy thing to get through. It's one of the facts of life. If you or somebody is on drugs, doing drugs, please get your help. And no way do I think you're a bad person. I'm sorry about that. In no way do I think you're a bad person. You just made some bad choices, and we all make bad choices. It's just, get help so you don't hurt your loved ones if something were to happen to you or whatever. It's just really not a pleasant thing. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make any videos later. I might once in a while, but this video I felt really needed to be made. So I'm gonna make a put a link in the description below of the GoFundMe. I made the GoFundMe. I put it in the the wife's name, and the son is the one who typed out the description. So it's just any little bit would help. If you can't, we totally understand. It's just I'm trying to help them get through this as easy as possible. They have a long, tough road ahead, and I'm just really worried about them. I mean, as bad as I feel, like I said, I can't imagine, and I'm really worried about my friend and her family. I really would appreciate if anybody could help in any way at all. It's just been a horrible couple of days, and it's only been a couple of days. He died yesterday, so yeah. Thank you for listening to this message. This is Code 45 signing off.